Hi guys, PJ here. It's Friday the 20th and Zor has returned. Hopefully his inventory this week is as hot as the UK weather at the moment. We're in a heat wave, so if he's anywhere near, it should be pretty damn good. Let's find out. For anybody new, he's actually in this area all the time now. He doesn't roam around, which is handy. So, let's have a look. First look, what we got. Akura's Catalyst. After a successful melee hit, this weapon gains increased damage, handling, and reload speed for a short duration or until 3 shots are fired. It's not the be-all and end-all of Catalyst, so if you're fairly new to the game, 71, it's quite a lot, so I would leave it. Huckleberry. Now, the Huckleberry did actually get a bit of a buff not that long ago. It's not a bad gun, it's certainly not the best in its class. Sustained kinetic damage to a target emits a shockwave that damages any nearby targets. It's not bad, so that's not a total disaster, guys. It's sort of a midway one. Yeah. The Hunter Helmet, the Nighthawk. Golden Gun fires 1 high damage shot. So if you're really accurate, there you go. Golden Gun will fire 1 high damage shot. How about that? There is better exotics for the Hunter, but it's certainly not a bad one. The roll is pretty crap, though. That's the problem. It's 65 and it's totally flat, so I'd probably save your coins on that. Another 65. This one's a really nice looking bit of kit. It does look really nice in motion. It has the fire in the middle of it. Creates more sunspots, etc, etc. Grenades, melee ability charges faster. It's got a bit of mobility, which will matter after the update. It's got a bit of strength, so it's pretty good. It's definitely not a god roll by any chance, and it's not the best piece you can get, but it is pretty good. Okay, we're on to Vesper of Radius. Now, this is really old. This is a 66 roll. It's got some discipline, but intellect is very, very low. Rift periodically releases an arc shockwave, so, you know, if you're into your rifts, if you're like a healing team build warlock, this could be a good one for you. But other than that, again, there is much better exotics for the warlock. Moving on. Ooh, this is a good one to have, guys, this week. Yep, a solipsism. Yeah, I can never pronounce that right, but this is a pretty good one to pick up. Okay, let's have a quick look at the, what's he got in here? Just quickly, Gunsmith Engram. Okay, that's what we got this week. It's good to hear. The Hawk Moon this week has Paracausal Shot and Quick Draw. Nope. Sweet Business. Interesting gun, the way it works. It's like a Gatling gun, quite literally like a Gatling gun. Certainly not the best in its class, but not terrible either. Interesting weapon to own. If you haven't got it, it's worth having a play around with. Graviton Lance. This one's really, really old. It got nerfed. It's never been as good since then. I don't know if they're going to buff it back up again soon, but I'd possibly leave that. Two-Tailed Fox. This is a pretty good rocket launcher. This actually fires 2 elements at the same time. So in other words, it'll fire 2 rockets. Yeah, shoots 2 rockets, 1 void, 1 solar, that can track onto the same target. Great for dropping shields because you haven't got to swap your weapons. You've got a chance of 2 there, so worth picking up. Pretty good rocket launcher, that. Not up there with Galahorn and stuff, but it is good. Okay, we're on to these. Now we've got Quick Draw Vorpal Weapon. Nope. Thresh and Ensemble. You know what? Thresh really on a shotgun. Sorry, guys. No. Auto-loading holster. Ew. Okay. Frenzy and Disaster Plan. We don't want Frenzy on a sniper rifle. Sniper rifle is slow firing, etc., etc. And if you read what it says about Frenzy, being in combat for an extended period of time increases damage handling and reload this weapon until you are out of combat. Well, you're probably going to be staying back a bit if you're using a sniper rifle, so that sort of nullifies that, if you get my point. Who hasn't got one of these? If you play Destiny for any amount of time, you'll have had so many of these drop, so it's not really worth buying one, guys, and this roll isn't good anyway. It's got pulse monitor on it. Okay, Thin Precipice. There we go. God, I can't pronounce stuff today. It's the heat. We've got, let's have a look, actually, in Gunslate and Hunger. Not too bad. Increased handling, reload speed, and stability when no abilities are fully charged, so to gain increased guard resistance and charge rate instead. Not bad, but not good either. Middle of the road. Very middle of the road visit so far. Okay, this one's got Relentless Strike and Assassin's Blade. That's not bad mix. So landing 3 light attacks hits within a short time grabs sword ammo. That's handy. Sword final blows boost movement speed and damage. So boost damage as well, combined with being able to get your ammo back. Not bad roll at all, that. Down to the armor. 65, it's all on strength. No good. Not. We're on a warlock, guys. That's no good. 65 and a bit flat. Intellect's a bit low. Discipline's not too bad, but this is all going to change pretty soon anyway in July, so no to that one. The helmet, 64 is too low, and it's not really that spiky. It's not that good. 64 again, massive boost on discipline. Now, that's not too bad for a warlock if the intellect was higher, but unfortunately it's not. So this is it for the warlock. We'll move straight on to the hunter.
I bring a message from the Nine.
Okay, what have we got then? So, start with the sword. Relentless Strikes, Assassin's Blade. Yeah, we know the Quick Fang's not a bad sword, and that's not a bad combo either. So that's worth picking up. Not bad, not bad. Okay, Woven Firesmith's Grip, 65. Mobility is crap. No, not really. Intellect is no. That's a no. 65, and nothing happening on that one either. The helmet, 62. That's just too low. Overall, that's just too low. That's stingy. 65, nice discipline, nice mobility. Might want to pick that one up for after the update in July, because obviously mobility is actually going to be converted into like weapon power. I know it sounds a bit weird, but that's true. So that might be worthwhile. Let's move straight on to the Titan.
May we speak?
Right, do we have any better luck this time? Well, let's find out. So, okay, we have 63. That's too low. Sorry. 64. Good chunk on strength, good chunk on mobility. That's actually not bad. Would have been nice to have a higher total number, but they're in the right places even for after the update. So that's probably worth a buy. Think about that one, guys, because even after the update, your mobility is going to get converted. So yeah, and that's got strength on it right now for the Titan. So yeah, pretty good roll. Moving on to this, 66. Yeah, a bit higher numbers, but they're in the wrong place. That's no good. 65 too flat. So that leaves the sword, Thresh, and Whirlwind Blade. Not terrible, not a god roll, but not terrible. So if you want a sword, that's not too bad. Overall, I'm going to say the pick this week for me, personal opinion of course, is the Two-Tailed Fox. And if you want to try something a bit weird, Sweet Business. Other than that, you've got a reasonable chess piece here, and that's about it really. Okay guys, I'll be back same time next week. Bye for now.